Welcome back to the channel for episode 2 of the AI Chess Tournament 2026. This is a series I started recently where 8 AIs battle each other in an elimination style tournament. And the first round was yesterday, where it was ChatGPT versus Claude. Link in the description if you guys haven't seen it yet. And today we have the second round, or I guess the second game in the first round, which is going to be DeepSeek AI versus Google Gemini. And again, the link will be in the description, so you guys can check out the playlist and see all the other games. And yeah, let's get straight into it. Okay, so we have DeepSeek AI with the white pieces, and it opens with e4, very solid, principled, best move, arguably. And in response from Google Gemini, we have c5. One of the main defenses against 1e4 is the Sicilian defense. And now we have knight to f3, d6, d4, e takes d4, knight takes d4, all very standard open Sicilian theory, with knight to f6, knight c3 defending the pawn, and with a6 we enter the knight or Sicilian line, which is also what happened yesterday. But yesterday we had kind of a subline with bishop g5, e6. Today we have more of a main line with bishop e3 and e5 on the board, and then knight b3, the knight retreats, and bishop to e6 developing a bishop targeting the knight from Gemini. So far this is all very normal Sicilian theory. And if you guys don't know, then these AIs are known for making terrible and illegal moves. So we don't have any of that yet, but don't worry, it will be coming soon, and there will be complications coming very, very soon. We have f3, bishop to e7. So far it's stockfish versus stockfish, basically. And that is going to change very soon, though. Queen d2, we have castling, not king f8. And don't mind the evil war because I'm on analysis right now, so it thinks it's white to move, but it's clearly not. And after black castles, white is like, okay, let me castle as well. And then we have knight b to d7 from Google Gemini, developing all of its pieces. And then now we have g4 and b5, and both of the players, or I guess AIs, are starting their attacks on the opponent. After b5, we have g5 attacking the knight, and here knight h5 is the only move to save the knight, unless you want to go knight e8 and just completely cramp all of your pieces. And then we have h4, knight to b6, which is not a great move, but it's okay. And then we have our first illegal move from DeepSeek, h5, just completely forgetting that the knight is on h5. It just marches the pawn forward like nothing ever happened. And Google Gemini doesn't try to fight back. It's just like, all right, well, you took my knight. Sorry, that's not what happened. You took my knight. I'm going to go ahead and attack your knight. So the knight moves out of the way with knight a4, which is just a blunder of a knight. So now we have knight takes on a4. I keep mouse slipping here. I went knight a5 instead of knight a4. And now we have a second illegal move from DeepSeek. It plays queen takes a4. Just, what is that? Did it think its queen was on c2? Like, even then it would be jumping over this knight. Like, what in the world? Anyways, and then we have bishop takes g5, which is a legal move, and wins a pawn from Gemini. And now we have another illegal move. H takes g6. I don't know what you're taking, but this pawn is just going to move diagonal for no reason. So Google Gemini is just like, okay, well, I will take that pawn, I guess. And then we have another illegal move, queen c4, just absolutely blundering this queen, and also moving through this black pawn. And then we have d5, and DeepSeek plays yet another illegal move, queen takes d5, check. Now, if it didn't say check, this would be a legal move, right? But it also blunders the queen for free. Instead, we have queen takes d5, just allowing pawn takes back, and it's a completely fair queen trade. But instead, we have the first illegal move. Oh wait, no, we have f4 from DeepSeek first, and then we have the first illegal move from Gemini. Bishop takes f4, check. Again, this would not be an illegal move unless it specified that it's a check. And then we have knight takes f4, just completely transplanting the knight. Rook takes back is an illegal move. Bishop takes, and then Google Gemini just spawns a new knight on the board with knight takes f4. So, like I said, the AIs really like to just take, and then take, and then take, and then just spawn another knight on them. They just like, they're programmed like now we have rook to d7, just hopping over the queen and also not taking the queen for some reason. And then we have bishop to c8, jumping over the rook. Rook to d8 check, and instead of taking the completely free rook, we have the only other legal move from Gemini, king to f7. And after that, we have rook takes d8, check for some reason. So it's gonna spawn a rook on the other rook. And then we have bishop to b7, completely hanging the queen two different ways again. And now we have rook takes f8 check. You're not actually taking anything, so it's technically an illegal move. King takes f8, and now white is just losing completely. It's plus 14 right now. A rook, bishop, and pawn for, all of these pieces. This completely insane. But DeepSeek has one last trick up its sleeve. It's gonna play rook to d7, spawning a rook, just in case. Or, actually, I don't think it spawns a rook. I think it moves its own rook here, which also hangs it, but it's also an illegal move. And then now, since the rook has moved off the h1 square, this bishop is gonna jump over two of its own pieces, or two pieces, one of its own, and take on h1. And then now we have rook takes f7 check. I don't know what you're taking exactly. Maybe it thought there was a pawn there. It's like, okay, well, I'm going to take it. And then after king takes f7, DeepSeek is like, okay, well, I have a bishop on the board. You have a bishop, a knight, a queen, and all of these pieces, and the rook. I think I've had enough. I'm going to go ahead and resign. So Google Gemini actually wins this game by resignation. And since this is an elimination style tournament, and DeepSeek lost the first round already, DeepSeek is eliminated from the tournament, and Google Gemini will move on to round 2. And if you guys want to know more information about how the tournament works, check out the link in the description, which will have all the rounds, second round, third round, everything like that. Okay guys, that's going to be it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed, and once again, if you want to check out yesterday's video or any of the other upcoming videos in the series, then I will be posting this daily, and you can check out the playlist, which I will put this in. And yeah, that's going to be it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, remember to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!